All right, thanks, Michael. Well, coming up, art and the great outdoors are coming together in a unique festival in our own backyard. Here with me now is Alex Kunzman. He's here to tell us all about the Moss Rock Festival. Alex, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Hey, thanks for having us.
So you guys are in your 11th year of the Moss Rock Festival. Of course, a lot of people already know about it, but for those who haven't gotten a chance, tell us what it is.
Well, our tagline is exploring nature, smart living, art plus design. So we've interwoven those threads throughout all of our signature events at the festival. And we call it an eco-creative festival. So artists are really at the forefront of the festival, and we have about 100 exhibiting artists whose work is inspired by nature, it's depicting nature, they're working in natural materials like clay, glass, and wood, or they're recycling found objects into their work. So we have a really great lineup this year. I brought some pieces with me today to talk about.
Absolutely. We were talking about that over the break. You've got this great piece, which I love, but you've got so many great items. Tell me about some of the stuff we have here this morning.
So this is Paul Wilm. This is our featured artist this year on the poster, and he created this piece especially for us. You can find his work all around Birmingham, in Roho, in Saturn, in various businesses. So he's a very prolific artist. I have a little theme happening here. All these artists were featured on the poster, except for the ceramic piece, which is by David Self, and they're like little jewels. But he's been expanding out. Has a very iconic shape to his work. This is Daryl Ezekiel. This is his memory quilt series. He recycles quilts into these sort of familiar shapes and subjects. So he did a squirrel for us 2 years ago. This is Chiharu Roach. And she does these really detailed paintings where she's entangling nature and animal subjects, insects. So this is actually one I own. So it's a giraffe that is entangled in the hair. And then this is another piece by Daryl Ezekiel up here, a little fish that he did. And then this is Susan Shoemaker. She was our featured artist 3 years ago with her dwarf rabbit. So she does these really quirky animal portraits that have such personality. So we're happy to have all these folks back with us this year.
And it's not just about the art, of course, which is awesome, but you also have food, outdoor activities. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so food and drink are always something great that brings people out to festivals. So we're going to have food trucks. We have Snapper Grabbers and Full Moon Barbecue and Eugene's Hot Chicken and Steel City Pops. We have tastings. The Sweetery is going to gather people in the town hall for confections and various baked goods that you can sample and purchase. Our Smart Living Market, you can pick up, a homemade pasta, flavored honey, and lots of other kind of consumable products. Our craft beer tasting, Beer Garden, is presented by Whole Foods and the J. Clyde this year, and it's a really popular event at the festival. We have 22 breweries from around Alabama that are going to be there. The J. Clyde has a cask garden where people send him special casks of beer that people will be able to sample, and he's pairing them with his the restaurant's sauerkraut balls.
So much to look forward to. Definitely want to check that out.
Yes.
Alex, thanks so much for being with us this morning to talk about the Moss Rock Festival. Look forward to it.
All right, great. And we have a tiny home this year, so come out and step into that.
I love those. That's fun. Thanks, Alex. Well, stay tuned. We still have much more coming up for you. We'll be right back.